With Pokemon Sun and Moon just around the corner, today I wanted to share some of the best moments we all have shared so far. This is going to be a little bit different because rather than just focusing on story events, I want to talk about experiences that for many of us hold a special place, especially if you have been playing the Pokemon games for as long as I have. Choosing your starter. Whether you started playing Pokemon since Red and Blue or Pokemon X and Y was your first game, know that we all share that special moment of choosing our very first starter. Known as one of the life's toughest questions as a kid, your first Pokemon will always hold that special place, full of either fun or frustrating moments. In my case, I started with Pokemon Red, and of course my first starter was Charmander. While many now consider him to be overrated, back then he seemed to be one of the coolest ones, as Charizard was the only other dragon-looking Pokemon next to Dragonite. I mean, Gyarados was there, but he looked more like a serpent to me. So who was your first starter? Mega Evolution. One of the latest features, but perhaps one of the most iconic. I praise Game Freak for coming up with such a cool concept, mainly because it gave new meaning and hope to many Pokemon that were somewhat forgotten. To think that one day one of your favorite Pokemon can receive a Mega Evolution that will allow you to bring it into your team as a reliable or perhaps even your ace Pokemon has put new smiles on many fans. I'm talking to you, Don't Spoil fans. Me personally, I would like Kingler to receive a Mega Evolution. He played such an important role in my first playthrough of Pokemon Silver that turning him into a Pokemon that can be feared will bring great joy as someone who has been playing the games for so long. So, did your favorite Pokemon receive a Mega Evolution yet? Battling online. I know, this might not apply to everyone, but for those who had to struggle with link cables or even finding people that love Pokemon as much as you do, the first time you battle online will always be one of the greatest moments. To think that you can now battle with people all around the world was nothing but a dream to me when I was a kid. Not only do the battles push you to better your skills, but it also has forged new friendships and rivals throughout the years. I know the system is not perfect yet, but at the rate we're going, I'm pretty sure that video chatting will one day be implemented within whatever system you're playing Pokemon. Creating tournaments where you can see the players from the comfort of your home with friends all over the world would be something that future kids would just find normal. So, do you remember the first time you had an online battle? Finding your first shiny. Now this could either be a very bitter or sweet memory. Some fans had never heard of shiny Pokemon and never knew how lucky they were to encounter one. I heard stories of fans thinking that there was something wrong with their games and ended up turning off their Game Boys. Others ended up taking them out or not even bothered to catch them. But for those who understood what it meant to find a shiny, the first reaction is nothing but priceless. To think that there's an entire section of the community that focuses on finding shinies and still react like it's their first time seeing them is fun and gratifying to watch. My first shiny was a Pidgey in Gen 2. So what was yours?
Oh my god, we got it! Yes! Oh my god, we finally got it! I'm so happy right now! Oh my god, yes! It took so long, but we did it!
Fighting Red. Red has to be the most iconic trainer in the Pokemon franchise. Known by all the new fans, he has been able to withstand the test of time. Heck, even in the new upcoming Pokemon games, Red and Blue are making a comeback. When I learned about this, for a moment there my inner child went crazy. But I feel like most will never forget the battle in Mount Silver. I mean, learning that Kanto was within the Gen 2 games was so amazing to me. But I never would have suspected that the final fight was between me and the character from the first game. I mean, the guy didn't say much, but that just made him even cooler. I can't wait to see him in Sun and Moon. And by the way, Red, you are not the only one that has grown. And finally, to me, the best moment in any Pokemon game, anime, TCG, or any other form of the franchise is that moment when it forges a new friendship. Ha! Gay! Thanks to Pokemon, I met so many awesome friends. My entire channel revolves around the franchise and has allowed me to meet and interact with many of you guys. It has been an amazing 20 years, especially the last 3 since I started my channel. Thank you to all the fans of the series, and here's to 20 more years of Pokemon. Until next time, Pokemon fan.